Taping now.
Taping? Are we putting this on tape?
We're putting it on tape. No.
Scotch tape.
No tape. No tape for you.
All right.
Okay. Is that ready? It sure is. All right. Recording has begun. And we launch this thing into the stratosphere in 3, 2, 1.
I'll have your ass.
I'm gonna swear when I'm older. Gramps said I could.
The morning stream, the morning stream, the morning stream, the morning stream, morning stream, morning stream.
Oh, Internet, is there nothing you can't do? This is the Morning Stream.
Morning stream, morning stream, morning stream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Morning Stream for Wednesday, January 22nd, 2020.
22-2020. You know, we didn't even talk about how Monday was. Oh, no, we did, didn't we? We just said
We
it's
did.
1-20-20.
Yeah, and you'd
we
said
did.
it right,
Never mind.
and then I couldn't say it right, and then you
That's
corrected me, and then I still said it wrong, and then we're glad that day's gone. We're glad that day's
Nothing
over.
special about today. 1-2-2-2-0-2-0. Nothing.
Nope. I mean, I'm sure we could find a pattern somewhere, right? Humans are good at pattern recognition. We could say, let's see, 22-20-20 could be like, there are 22 people with perfect eyesight. See?
There you go. Perfect.
There's one. Or I just binge watched 22 episodes of the show 2020 with Barbara Walters.
Hugh Downs.
Oh, and Hugh Downs, right?
You know.
Is that still a thing? You can't. Is the 2020 on still, or is that going?
God, you know what? I feel like I've seen it recently, but I don't know if it's
2020. Oh yeah, no, they.
still on, what, Sunday nights?
Yeah, it looks like it was their answer to 60 Minutes, right? That was their deal.
Right.
Kind of. Well, all
Now,
right.
what's the one that started during the Gulf War? Was that Dateline?
That was Dateline NBC.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's right, yeah.
And it had that one guy who you never hear from anymore. I forgot his name. And then there's that Chris Anderson guy who did To Catch a Predator, and then he got in trouble for like some predatorial thing, right?
And then there was Brand Williams, who...
No, it wasn't that.
I don't know
It
if he
wasn't
was
that.
ever
It
on,
was Chris Anderson. Hold on. Investigation. Okay, so I don't know if we ever talked about this because it's worthy of discussion.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So you know how we're always saying doth protest too much, that whole thing.
Sure.
Well, didn't Chris Anderson...
We're always saying that. Yes, we're always saying that, Scott.
Yeah. He says... Or is it?
Oh, Chris Hansen?
Hansen, that's the name, not Anderson. Hansen. So he got in trouble for something similar to the thing he used to bust people for.
Really?
But I can't remember what it was, and I don't want to just say that.
Yeah. I don't want to slander the man without any sort of...
Here we go.
Let's see. Personal life, Hansen.
To Catch a Predator.
He was charged with larceny after a check bounced with a vendor who delivered promotional items. He turned himself in police in Connecticut January 14th, 2019 for allegedly bouncing checks.
Oh.
I don't think...
Why did I think it was something where he was... Let's see. Hansen versus Predator, independent TV show. Oh, it's a spinoff. Okay. Crime Watch Daily. Have a Seat with Chris Hansen.
He did a show called Hansen versus Predator. That's funny.
That's horrendous. All right. Well, maybe it wasn't a. Maybe it
I wanna
wasn't
see
a
Hansen
thing.
versus Alien versus Predator, like a 3.
Maybe the whole thing was. That's a movie I would watch. Hansen versus Predator versus Aliens, dude.
Yeah.
Finally, together at last. Those
Chris,
three.
what did you think was going to happen here?
Yeah. Exactly.
I thought she was going to give me lemonade.
Yeah. Me. I never watched that show. I assumed it was super uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, no, I would only see the clips of like, the guy, it's like the really crappy corner of the room camera. Okay, well, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go get some, go get changed. Go and have some lemonade.
Yeah.
And then Chris Hansen walks in. So, what did you think was going to happen here?
You're like,
I
oh.
thought I was going to have some lemonade.
Oh, man. What a weird thing that was. Well, anyway, so I almost gave him too much criminal credit.
Yeah.
I guess he bounced a check.
You
So,
gave him too much criminal credit.
Yeah.
We almost slandered his name on this show, Scott.
That's
almost,
right.
but we didn't.
Criminal credit with Chris Hansen. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a recommendation and then a promotion I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
The recommendation is if you like games like Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, A bunch of other games like that where you farm and work with the townspeople, and then you gotta advance your stuff, and you get more things to make, and you go mine some more, and then you can make like a kiln, and then you can make cool stuff for your house. Animal Crossing is another kind of version of this, a little bit different, but kind of the same. If you like that sort of thing, man, I found the coolest game yesterday on Steam. So is everybody else because it's number 1 in sales right now. But it's it's only like $11.99 or something at the moment. It is called Littlewood. Littlewood, and it has this adorable, silly-looking top-down graphic treatment.
Oh wow, yeah, very Nintendo, like very NES-looking.
Oh yeah. But with this like delightful music and like all the stuff you want, but visually it's very simple. But to its credit, I actually think it really works for it. And man, if I did not get completely freaking sucked into that damn thing yesterday. It's very good. It's one of those. It's very good at being one of those. It also fixes a lot of sort of quality of life problems that those other games have that are just needlessly repetitive or difficult, or worrying about a daylight cycle or a day-night cycle. That means if you don't get home in time, you lose all your stuff, or those sorts of things. All that's out. You don't do any of that. It's very fun, ridiculously fun. It's coming to the Switch. Eventually, it'll be perfect on that platform.
Oh, good. Okay, I was gonna say, waiting for like an iOS app or Switch. Switch would be great.
Switch would be the place to see it, I think, because it's real good with the controller and stuff. So,
cool.
Highly recommend it though. If you are into that sort of thing, man, I got sucked into it. $11.
That's not bad at all. It looks like I'm just looking at video of it and photos of it. It looks like you're creating villages for Link to come visit.
A little bit.
In that first Zelda game.
Yeah, it's like an old Zelda look, or maybe even like original Pokemon kind of style.
Oh yeah, right.
Old black and white.
I'm going to put a bush here and hide a rupee in it.
Yeah, and you can do all the building and moving stuff around. Like it's deceptively deep for such a simple veneer. But I streamed some of it last night and just got so freaking hooked. I couldn't recommend it enough.
I'm due for a new one of those. I feel like I'm ready for some new world builder, innocuous little,
Yeah, kind of manage a
collect
thing.
My apples today. Hold on, let me.
Exactly.
I collected my apples.
This is, what I call it is the Animal Crossing disease. I always want this kind of game in my life, and when you have to wait so long between Animal Crossing games, you just sort of have to go with what's out there. And I'm happy to report this is a very good stand-in / substitute until Animal Crossing hits in March. I guess it's happening now. But anyway, it's very good. I can't recommend it enough. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Also, our good friends Ashley and Jason.
Yes.
Remember Jupiter Jet, their first comic project that they put?
I do, yes.
Well, guess what? The Jupiter Jet 2 campaign is out and happening right now.
Yeah, this is a graphic novel this time. Instead of just being a comic book, they're going big.
Yeah, they are going big. And the art already looks insanely good. Oh my gosh, look at the art.
So good. These two are so talented and amazing.
They're amazing. Anyway, Jupiter Jet and the Forgotten Radio is the full name, so that's what you're going to search for on Kickstarter. They're doing pretty good so far. I would recommend getting in there and getting on this now while you can. They tell all sorts of details about how the story works, who their artist is, how they're writing it this time, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to make sure she got proper pimpage here on the pimpage. I gotta stop saying pimp. Give her a good promotion here on the show.
Did somebody just tell you to stop saying that? Because you slap your own wrist so quickly, it feels like somebody must have said, "Now, Scott, when you say that, it's like you're suggesting prostitution."
Nobody actually said that to me, but it occurred to me that the term is rooted in sex trafficking and somebody dominating somebody else to do their bidding and taking all their money, and I hate that idea as a rule. So I'm gonna just try not to use it.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
So I don't want to say it anymore. So I'm just working on it. That's all. I just don't want to, there are people who actually are under the hard thumb of a pimp right now, and those pimps suck.
Just watch The Deuce on HBO, and that'll
tell you all you need to know.
What it's like. Yeah, exactly.
It's bad. So, and maybe that's what informed it. I don't know. Maybe that got under my skin because I did watch. Although I haven't seen the final season, but I did.
Not all pimps are as nice as James Franco. I'll tell you that.
That's true. But anyway, Jupiter Jet and the Forgotten Radio. Go check it out. It's on Kickstarter now. Jupiter Jet is all you have to search for. It's spelled just how you think it is, and it can be yours. You can get in early and get this thing. Cool. These guys are great, and they've only got one. Oh man, the first digital issue only has 1 of 10 left. So,
wow!
But their other levels are good, so you can get in there. But
somebody's gonna snatch that up by the time we're done with this sentence, probably.
Yeah, the early bird where you get all the prints. That thing's got 12 left of 60, 38 hours to go. Anyway, it's hot to trot. If you want to get in there, you got to get in there now. Jupiter Jet and the Forgotten Radio. All right, good luck,
Nice.
Jason and Ashley, with this project.
Hype.
Plus, she always calls me Space Dad in the email. I can't turn that down. How can I turn that down? I can't do it.
No. I mean, it feels like she's playing your court. She's painting with your colors.
There you go.
She does
Exactly
that.
right. About just real quick on the pimp thing. I am not advocating anyone else stop saying it. This is not me being holier than thou or telling anyone else what to do. This is just me. I'm just trying to curb that particular usage. That's all.
I'm going to say it like I always do. I actually am going to say it more now. I think I'm going to try and I'm going to use like Smurf. I'm going to use pimp for every verb.
Oh wow! Wait, like Smurf? Wait, is it like Smurf? Hold on, I'm confused.
Yeah. When the Smurfs talked, they'd say, "You've got to be Smurfing me."
Oh right, they did do that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. They did talk as if Smurf was a stand-in for every word, every swear word. That's fantastic.
No, and every swear word.
Was it just like I'm smurfing you? Are you smurfing me?
Smurf over here a little bit,
Oh,
Smurfette.
Yeah. She didn't have pants. That's something to
No,
remember.
she didn't. Yeah, that just was like being stuck in a village, being the only woman, and you can't wear pants.
You
Talk
can't wear
about
pants.
Talk about your sex trafficking.
Yep. That was trouble. Papa Smurf, that dude was lead pimp in the Smurf world. Although he only had one employee. Anyway. All right, we're gonna get right to Babel Royale today.
Yeah, cool.
I haven't heard from Dunaway. Have you? Is he,
I've not heard from, which means he's available. I see him green in Discord, so that's a good sign.
I have rings of ringage, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh, I hear a breathy man on the thing. Oh, yeah, you hear that?
What did you expect to happen here, Brian Dunaway?
Oh, hi.
You know, I play that. We play that all the time. Here's him doing it permanently. It's so good.
Jeez, that's great. Yeah.
Nobody does that like you do it. How do you get that rapid
Terriers,
fire sniff?
Terriers and Brian Dunaway are the only ones that can do that.
Yeah.
I am the Shaggy DA.
You are indeed. And now you're this. Time for us to play a game of Babel Royale, where you at home could be the winner. You just have to call 801-471-0462. That's 801-471-0462. And I'll pick up the phone and add you to this call, and you could be the lucky winner of some prizes today, which could be utterly fantastic for you and your family. Dunaway, how are you? How you feeling? How's it going? Things good?
I'm
good?
doing all right.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Doing
Just got
okay.
back from the chiropractor.
Oh, yeah. Did he see? The last time I went to a chiropractor was years and years and years ago, and the reason I never went back is because that guy had extreme BO.
Yeah.
And so when he had me all in his little munches, you know, where they get all up in you and get their arm up
Right.
around you, it was like,
Right,
oh my
Mr.
gosh.
Johnson, we're gonna pressle you now.
Yeah.
Take a sniff of that.
It was like a bear hug from a hobo. It was bad. So I said, I'm not doing that again. I'm done. You didn't help me enough. And I've never been back. Not for that reason, but I just don't go to chiropractors very much. But I hope it worked for you. Did it
Right.
go well?Id you pop a lot of things?
That's always how it is. Every doctor is like this. No one believes in chiropractors, but then when I go to a doctor, the doctor goes like, why not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe it's some hokum, maybe it's not. Just
Right.
try it.
I
So
mean,
you'll hear a lot of people go, I'm never going to the chiropractor, it's a bunch of hokum.
Yeah.
And other people go, I swear by the chiropractor. So I go by the, hey, if it works, I don't care if it's a placebo or if I'm imagining it, I don't care. It just worked for me. So let's do it.
you get your comfort where you can in this world. I get it.
Right. I'll pay anybody, money to hug me.
And this guy was from South
Hug
Carolina,
me
by
harder,
the way.
doctor.
I should have mentioned that. The chiropractor who smelled so bad was from South Carolina, which was not to say anything bad about
really?
your home state, but he had lived there most of his life and then moved here and then opened a chiropractor office and And
I
man,
don't know. It sure feels like you're saying that everybody from South Carolina smells. That's what I'm
kind of
hearing.
what I'm saying. It's kind of what I'm saying. Let's see.
Everybody
who-
has a smell.
Let's see where this is from. Where our caller is from. Hi, caller. Thanks for your patience. Who's this?
Hey, this is J.C. Calhoun.
Oh, J.C. Calhoun.
Hey, J.C.
Nice.
Calhoun.
Yeah. That's
I've
a.
never been to a chiropractor.
Oh, hey, they pop your neck and they're back and they don't put on deodorant. That's my experience. So.
I have a great chiropractor. He's a great guy, but he is super chill, laid back. He's going on a cruise, but before he does that, he's going to the next Fish concert because he's always going, and his whole place is decorated in cool poster art from Fish places. So
So he's like
love
a.
it.
So he's like a. Oh, we lost J.C. Calhoun.
Oh no! Call back,
No!
J.C. Calhoun.
He hung up on us. I don't know why. He was like, I don't want to hear this story. Click.
No more chiropractors.
J.C. Calhoun, you all right, buddy? What happened there? He must have lost connection or something. All right, we'll try to call back, and if we don't get you, we'll take whoever we get.
Oh, he says I can't.
Oh, he can't.
No.
Oh,
Well,
something
no,
must have
we'll
come up.
work it. Well, you know what? He's in the chat room. He got through. We'll let him. He says he got dropped.
Oh, I didn't drop you. It just hung up on you. I don't know why. That's weird. I blame your local phone unit deal. Well, all right. 801-471-04. Oh, maybe this is him. I don't know. Let's find out. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Hello? Oh, wait. Sorry.
Hello,
Hi. Sorry. Who's this?
J.C. Calhoun again.
Oh, it's good. Okay.
good,
Phew.
good, okay.
Phew.
I just couldn't hear anything, and I was like, "What's going on?" So I
Oh,
got
that's
dropped.
weird. Yeah, something got dropped. That's
Last thing I heard, his chiropractor smells like pot. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he
Well,
was
they all
talking. He
do,
was talking
really.
about
I
what he was talking about what a hippie his chiropractor is and the Fish concerts and the whatnot.
But that's not a bad thing.
No, it's fine. I'm not judging. That's great. Go for it. I mean, look, if you, I've never seen Fish live, but I've always heard that you should see Fish live. I've heard that.
That's exactly what he says. Yeah.
Brian, have you, Ibbot,
I've
seen?
never seen. I don't think I've ever seen any jam band live. No String Cheese Incident. No Grateful Dead. No Fish.
Yeah, because they're all in that same. Is that
Yeah.
a genre or what am I
it's
to make
jam
of that?
bands. They're jam bands. Like basically, their goal on stage isn't to get in a lot of songs during the show. It's to
Right,
just.
right.
It's to
Right.
just
How long has
be
this
in the
solo been
moment,
going
man.
on?
And
Wow. All right. Well, let's play this in commemoration of Fish.
It's like gutting a fish.
There you go. All right.
there you go.
Hey, so it's good to have you
That's
here.
their opening act.
Yes, of course. Gutting. Gutting and then Fish. J.C. Calhoun, it's good to have you here. It's a familiar name in the community. And
It's
always
like
fun.
gutting a
Oh,
fish.
geez, I didn't supposed to play twice. Sorry. We're going to toss it over to Brian Ibbott, who will tell you what you could win today, Brian. How will this
That's
go?
right, JC and Scott. I'm going to be giving Scott and Brian a topic. They're going to go back and forth with answers for that topic. Our players are not allowed to Google answers nor allowed to write down the answers they've used. But if one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win will go to the other player. JC, your job is to predict who's going to come out on top based on today's topic. Today, you are playing for a couple of Steam games. Sadly, Littlewood is not one of them. Littlewood. But the games are Blasphemous, and Ancestors Legacy.
Oh,
Nice.
I like
by the
It's
way,
a little redundant.
Yeah.
Ancestors Legacy.
It's very good. That is actually a really good game.
Cool.
And by the way, just a small note for Littlewood, you can name the town anything you want. So normally the default is Littlewood, but you can call it whatever you want. And you can also name your character and your title in the town. So you're supposed to be the
boy,
mayor. And
so we're going to hear what you've named your town and your mayor.
Yep, my town is called Glandular. My dude is called Bumblenuts, and my title instead of mayor is Peen. So
Head Peen.
I'm the
Just Peen?
town. I'm the town Peen. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway,
town Peen.
yeah, I went pretty PG there, but people can have some real fun with it. Doesn't seem to-
Every village needs a peen.
That's what I say. And people walk up to me and go, "As Village Peen, what do you think of this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm the Village Peen." All right. So
All
sorry,
right,
I interrupted.
So
Go
those are your
ahead.
prizes. Here is the topic sent to us by Adam from Logan, Utah. I'm really hoping this goes well. I'm hoping at the very least it's entertaining. All right. Well, here's the setup.
Oh,
When the
no.
dog bites, when the bee stings,
Sting.
when I'm feeling bad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so sad. In that song, they name 14 of her favorite things, or she names 14 of her favorite things.
When did you get this? Before Christmas? Or is this not really a
Yes.
Christmas song?
I got this. I'll tell you. Got it July
Okay, okay.
31st,
Whoa,
2019 at
all
10:54
right.
a.m.
Wow.
I've been holding on to
There's
this
a bit of a backlog.
There is a bit of a backlog. All right, so in the song, Julie Andrews names 14 things that are her favorite things. That's a lot of favorites. Can they really all be her favorite? I want you to name as many of those as you can. I'm going to be relatively lenient, so if you're close, I'll give it to you.
All right. Okay. All right. So JC Calhoun, you got to decide who goes first and who wins. What do you think?
That's right. Oh yeah, I guess I was supposed to say that.
Yeah. Let's. Why not? Let's go Brian all the way. Brian first. and
Brian
he
all
wins.
the way.
Wow, going full
All right.
Brian. All right,
Yeah,
Dunaway.
sure.
What do you think, buddy? Dunaway.
Go with
Oh,
am I not here?
no, you're here now.
Yep, we're here
Hello.
now.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
disappeared
phew.
for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're back.
Whew. Oh, maybe I walked too far away from my computer. Let me get back over here. I'm gonna go with the whiskers on the kittens, or a few of her
Ah.
favorite things. But with my allergy to cats now, not so
One
much.
of your least favorite things.
Right.
And whiskers on kittens is correct.
Kittens.
The second of her favorite things.
All right. So my mom's favorite movie in the whole world is the movie this is in.
The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she sang it in the house all the
Also-
time.
My mom's.
And I only
Aw.
remember a couple of things though. So
Good. Hey, that's all right.
doorbells. Oh, I guess I don't. These are all separate. So doorbells. Doorbells.
Yeah, doorbells. Very good.
Okay.
Doorbells is a favorite thing. Very good.
Okay.
The person who wrote this in actually didn't separate it, so I'm glad you did because I felt like those are two different things.
Yeah. Plus the door. Plus the ands are kind of throw you off here about what's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Anyway, I'll be
All
careful.
right, Scott. She likes doorbells.
Yeah.
What why do people like doorbells? Why does she like doorbells?
Isn't that weird? Bing bong. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh,
Ring
I
it
love
again.
that.
Do it again.
It might be a solicitor. All right, Brian.
He's singing.
She always liked those mittens, warm woolly mittens.
Warm woolen mittens. Correct. I like
Woolly
the,
or woolen?
I like the woolen. The lyrics say
Warm
woolen.
woolly
but,
mittens.
All right.
I would have taken any variation of mittens.
Yeah, I should have said mittens because I was worried. I was like, first, I was like, should I say the whole thing? Because if I get it wrong,
Even if you, as long as you said the word mittens, you could
okay.
have said anything before that. I wasn't gonna dock you.
Schnitzel with noodles.
Schnitzel with
Oh.
noodles. Very
That's a
good.
noodles. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, that's a very good thing
Wow,
to
good.
like. That I could see being somebody's favorite thing.
Yeah. Never had it. I don't know what that's like. Is that just a hot dog or something, or what is that?
Schnitzel?
Yeah.
It is a sausage.
Okay. That sounds all right then.
A
Sausage. and
Wiener
noodles.
Schnitzel.
Yeah. You want to take the whole thing in your mouth at once?
I
Jawohl.
think it is. Let's see here. No,
Nine.
it's a thin slice of meat fried in fat. You know, I'm thinking of Wiener Schnitzel,
fried in
which
fat.
is which is a sausage, but or am I even thinking of something? Was I assuming that Wiener Schnitzel? Yeah, Wiener Schnitzel is veal that's hammered flat and deep fried. I've lost both of them.
Well, I'm not listening to you at all because I'm singing the song over and over again
No,
in my
it's
head.
Dunaway. I was just waiting for Dunaway's turn. It's his turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is
Oh,
your
I thought
turn.
it was-
Yes,
Okay,
we're still
all right, sorry,
talking
sorry.
about. I was looking up.
What was you
Schnitzel.
saying? What was you saying?
He was looking up schnitzel because I said
No,
schnitzel.
schnitzel. Yeah, he said something about meat fried and meat.
Yeah, no,
It
meat
is
fried and
meat
fat.
Fried and fat.
Yeah, and fat.
Meat was not one of her favorite things. You got me a little confused, and that's one reason why I was kind of backing
Right.
up.
And I've lost them both. That was good.
Yes, but
Oh,
not a
great! Now I've
sausage.
lost my place. Thanks a lot.
That's all right. I love that he's
Sleigh-
humming it the whole time.
Sleigh bells.
Sleigh bells.
Sleigh bells, yes.
Sleigh
Oh.
bells.
Yes, doorbells and sleigh bells. That's the other one I thought Scott was going to say after he said doorbells.
Oh, I thought it was something else. I'm
Doorbells
glad I
and
didn't
sleigh
do it.
bells and schnitzel with noodles. So we actually have a whole couplet. We have a whole verse there.
There's something in there about a wild goose or a wild. You said you'd be lenient.
I'm lenient. Wild geese. Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Which is
Mendoza.
actually the line after Schnitzel with Noodles. So it's doorbells and sleigh bells and Schnitzel with Noodles. Wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
She has a weird list.
Satin sashes.
Satin sashes. Yes, where is it here? I know that is in here. Yeah, you know what? I'm giving it to you. Technically, you gave me enough. Technically, it's girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes. But you know what?
Girls in white dresses, right?
She didn't say anything. You know, maybe she likes the satin sashes more than she likes the girls. So
right.
I'm totally, like I said, I'm being lenient.
Yeah, that's like
Satin
saying I
sashes.
like the fried chicken with a thing, but it's
Right,
no. But
exactly.
it,
Yeah,
would've
because
said
you still like the blue cheese.
yeah,
If you would have
yeah.
said noodles, I still would have given you Schnitzel with Noodles.
that's true.
How many things do we have left? I got more. I think I got.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've named 7 out of the 14. You're halfway through
Oh,
her
wow.
list of her favorite things.
Something about. Oh, I better be careful here.
These are the worst because I feel so stupid sitting here humming the song.
Yeah.
Snowflakes.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Snowflakes, the ones
that
that
I wanted
stay
to
on my-
use.
Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Those-
I don't remember how it was used. I just remember there were snowflakes in there. All right.
There are indeed snowflakes.
Oh, jeez. That might
All
be
right,
the
back
end of
to
my.
Brian.
end of my run.
Raindrops.
Raindrops on
No
roses.
whammies. No whammies. Stop.
Very good. That's actually the first part of your Whiskers on Kittens. Raindrops on
yeah.
roses. And
I was trying to remember if we had said it because I was like, wait a minute, didn't we
Yep.
say that? And I said, no, I think it just said the kittens.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to Scott.
Shoot. Medicated nipple cream.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Makes my...
Medicated nipple cream that I rub on myself.
Gosh dang it. That's all I
I'm
got.
afraid there's no
Aw.
medicated nipple cream.
Darn it.
And so
No credit if it said dogs because that's not. She doesn't like the dogs biting, right?
No, that's the bad
Yeah,
thing. Like
that's
when
a
the
bad
dog
thing.
bites, when the bee stings, make her feel sad. Here's everything. You know what? I'm just going to go through it really quick. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with
kettles.
strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese to fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. 3 more. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs.
Oh, damn it.
This was a list of my favorite things.
Things.
All right. Well, you know what that means.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
JC Calhoun is the big winner today.
Oh,
Nice pick, dude. You did it.
all right, thank
When
you.
the tomatoes are black, when my nipples crack, when I'm feeling sad.
Good callback.
I couldn't think of anything else. Starting with
Everything
Dunaway
sounded
was
right
smart.
and wrong at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
That's actually turned out to be a really good topic. So well done. Who was it in Logan? It was
Logan from Utah, yeah, or
Adam from Logan in Utah, right? You all right, Brian?
I had to go pull the sheet back out of the recycling bin.
It looked like you had left us for good. That was the
Yes.
end. We were done.
Done.
JC Calhoun, you just got to send Brian an email. It's coverville@gmail.com, and he will hook you up with your codes. Congratulations, and well done, sir. Nice job. All right. Well done, away. You did it. Good job.
We did it.
Proud of you. So we lied last week. We said that this week would be the week that we started doing Boop on the every week, and that's not true. It's starting next
Total
Monday.
lie.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Next Monday will be the day. Busyness
That's right.
got in the way, so we couldn't do it. But we'll start next week. We're back to every Monday, and we look forward to that. Also, there's a film sack this weekend, and always fun to follow
Oh
Brian
yeah,
on Twitter.
Film Sack. What are we doing this week?
I forgot.
Skip trace.
Skip Trace.
Skip Trace with
Trace.
Jackie Chan.
Chon.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
And
I
Johnny
wonder.
Knoxville.
I wonder if there'll be jokes about his inability to speak English fluently.
I
Curious.
wonder. That'll
I wonder
be interesting.
if Johnny Knoxville will take damage to his private parts during this.
Yeah. I don't know. I know nothing about that movie. Nothing.
I don't either.
Yeah,
but I
neither.
think I could write it just based on the cast.
I think you did just
Skip
write
Trace. What does the name mean?
It might be my opening. Is I'm gonna actually do a bingo card, and see how many things that I predict actually take place.
Oh, that's a
in
great.
the-
That's a great
That's a
idea. You
good
should write
idea.
it before you watch it, and then see how it holds up.
exactly.
I like it. All right, we'll find out then. Until then, follow Brian at the Brian Dunaway on Twitter. He's a good follow. I can tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
He's a good follow and a good fellow.
A fellow follow.
Good
Yes.
follow.
And do you have anything else you'd like to say? Any words of wisdom, parting knowledge?
Now I just want to say thank you guys for letting me come on and play the Battle Royale. And why am I not on the Frog Pants All-Star list?
Because you're a poo-poo. All right, he's gone now. Frog Pants All-Star
He's
list.
on the All-Star list.
Yeah, you're
I
always
don't know
on
what
the
that
All-Star
is,
list.
but he's absolutely an All-Star.
Yeah, you're always on that list. What does that mean? I'm not on the All-Star list. I cut him off too quick.
I don't know.
I'm flummoxed. All right. Time for the...
Oh, on the Frog Pants page? Oh, he says on the Frog Pants page. So I probably, because he couldn't make it to the last Nerdtacular, so when we had our All-Stars...
Oh, wait.
we
Frog
can
Pants
listen.
page? Hold on. Is he talking about the TMS? Hey... Oh, I know why. Because when he started... Oh, that's actually a good point. I should go do that. Let me look at this real
Yeah,
quick.
I'm sure he's on there.
Channel, Facebook group, Twitter. Where is it? Where's the faces? Oh, looking for our guests? Okay, I clicked that. Oh yeah, that's because when you started doing Battle Royale, I made this page before then, so I just got to put him in there.
Sure.
Yeah, I got to put him in. Here's what he's talking about, chat, so you're not confused. There it is. All right, there you go. Now this.
Say, gang, here's some razzle-dazzle news to flash to Mom.
It's time for the news, brought to you by.
Where is love? Visit tiny.cc/whatlove. I don't use social media. Please share and reach out to me at william.b.madison@gmail.com if you'd like to have a conversation and a unique perspective. Love the show, though. Where is love? That's
A reminder, yeah, he's our blind listener.
Our blind listener, yes.
One of them, right? We have a few blind
I'm
listeners.
sure. Well, yeah.
We have no deaf listeners that I'm aware of. If
We
do,
have one that's half deaf.
Oh, well, do we have any that are like?
Dan, the tabletop man. Is,
Oh, right, one-eared Dan over there.
One-eared Dan.
But if any of you are like full-on deaf and you just do everything through transcripts or something, I'd be really curious to hear from you.
I would too, yeah, no
no
kidding.
pun intended. Anyway, there's that. I'm supposed to be putting that up here a long time ago. Tiny.cc/whatlove. Check it out.
Don't say you'd love to hear from our deaf listeners, because that's insensitive.
It is a little insensitive, isn't it? I'd love to hear from you. Well, I can hear from them. They just can't
Reach
hear from
out to
me.
us.
Yeah, reach out to us. But what if they don't have arms? Then I've offended them too.
Oh no!
Everyone's offended. All right. Where are we here? Hey, look, you guys, we have some news for you.
Yes.
The Australian Open qualifier, Elliot Benchetrit.
Benchetrit.
Is that correct?
I have no idea.
I don't
That's how I would pronounce it. Benchetrit. It might be Benketrit.
Do you follow professional tennis at all? Is that a thing you do?
I used to when I played professionally myself, but after my injury in the 1974 Olympics in Lake Placid, I've kind of fallen out of favor with the Olympics.
What happened to Andre Agassi? What happened to that guy? What's he doing? He's doing things, right? Remember the big
Crushed him
mullet?
into dust.
Andre Agassi.
What happened to, I like this. What happened to Andre Agassi?
I mean, is he doing anything? Like, what's he doing?
He's got talent.
He's our age. He used to have that rad mullet.
Right.
Let's
Rusty
see.
Dale says, were you even alive in 1974, Brian? Yes, I was. I
Yeah.
was 5 years old.
Yep, I was also 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We were.
He married Steffi Graf, and they do tennis tournaments together, says Dan Wally.
Oh, they still together?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I don't know if they are, but they married and.
His final record was in 2002. He was a hell of a player, and he also had a rad mullet, which is the main point I wanted to make. All right, back to the Australian Open qualifier guy. Let's talk about this dude.
Yes.
His name is Elliot Benchetrit.
Yes. that's
Sorry,
the
I'm doing it again. He was rebuked for ball girl banana request.
one. Of course.
Uh-oh.
Yes. I'm not going to be fooled by the ball girl banana request.
An Australian Open qualifier was rebuked by an umpire for asking a ball girl to peel his banana during a match. Now, this wasn't just a euphemism where he's like, hey.
No, it really does feel like a euphemism.
It does. Yo, baby, peel my banana is what it sounds like, but it's not even that. She literally peeled his banana. French player Elliot Houha, the world's number 231st player, I guess he's not that great, currently at that number, was playing in the qualifying tournament when he requested a banana at the change of ends. A ball girl fetched him a piece of fruit, but apparently that wasn't good enough. Ben Tricht, age 21, wanted his banana peeled. Perhaps he really did need help, who knows. But after shooting Blom a filthy look and exchanging words with the umpire, the Frenchman bit the pointy end off the banana skin to begin the arduous task of peeling rather than simply doing the deed with his own hands.
Wow.
Yep.
Did he do it because he was angry or because he genuinely does not know how to peel a banana? Like, you don't bite off the end.
No. Who does that? Australians do, I guess.
I don't even think primates do that. I think primates have even figured out, no, you just take the... Actually, primates peel from the bottom up.
Oh, they do?
And we tried doing this for a while. Like, somebody on YouTube or something shared this social media. I've discovered the right way. We've been doing it wrong the whole time. You peel from the bottom up. Whoa.
I didn't know that. Hey, did you know this, though, about bananas? They're the most, human, genetically modified thing we eat. And I don't just mean we spray it a lot to keep bugs out. I mean, the banana... Okay, so here's the irony of it. I'll get to that in a second.
Sure.
The banana is... an actual banana in the wild, as it was originally, is a cluster of tons of seeds and a really tough husk thing that you can sort of maybe eat if you're lucky. Modern bananas are genetically modified to the point that they are edible by humans and all edible, and the whole meat thing in the middle is the thing you can eat. They don't have any seeds and literally can't reproduce. So you can't plant your own bananas. You have to reproduce them the way that the banana industry reproduces them.
With a cloning machine.
Which is all fine. I don't care about any of that. It just kind of blew my mind because I was like, oh, really? I didn't know this. That's why it's so funny. Anytime somebody says to you, and again, I love religious people. I got my own beliefs. Everybody's got their own thing. You should have your own thing. But if somebody comes to you and says, I'd like to prove my point by saying, look at this banana. Is there any denying that a deity didn't have something to do?
That we have a god is because of this banana.
That's what they say. There's videos all over YouTube of this where they say, look, they've made it so a human can peel it, and then if this wasn't made by God, then I don't know what.
It's the world's most perfect food. So explain the banana flavor on runts now.
You can't. It's impossible. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a runt in like 1,000 years. I loved runts. Yeah. I had a friend just like he did with the guy that did the smushed up the Smarties and snorted them. He did that with runts.
Different guy?
Same guy.
Okay, good. Whew.
Yeah, no, thank goodness. He's the gene pool. The gene pool only goes one branch there with him.
Thank goodness, because having two friends that crushed up and snorted candy would just be weird. Just too weird a coincidence.
Hey, Miss Carter J's in the chat today. Hello, Carter Johnson.
Oh, look at that. Don't you have work to? Don't you have an apartment to clean?
Yeah, she has an apartment to clean, a job to do. She's doing good out there, though. This is how I know she's happy. When she was at the dorm thing a couple years ago, and she hated her roommate so bad, I talked to her, it felt like every day. Now she's just like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Hey, Carter, you doing okay? Yeah, great day. Doing good. Don't have time, Dad. Gotta go.
Yeah, Tina and I we were talking, because we went out to trivia last night, and we were talking about when Tristan and Kay move out, and I guess it's going to be middle of February, not February 1st.
Yeah.
His birthday's February 1st. That would suck to have to move out on your birthday, but
yeah, that's no fun.
We got to wait for this apartment to be vacated and cleaned. But we just said, you know what, we really are going to miss their cat.
Yeah.
Really, it's going to be really sad.
It's going to be sad to lose that cat.
It's going to be a really, really sad day when they take the cat with them.
Yeah, I get you. I don't miss Carter's cat at all because all he did was rile the dogs up and piss everybody off. So I think he's in a better place with Carter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good.
Where was I? Oh yeah,
now,
bananas.
People were defending this this tennis player in the chat room, saying that his hands were all bandaged up from, I guess, a very vigorous game of tennis, and so he couldn't peel it with his fingers because of the way his fingers were all bandaged up, and that's why he asked the
Well,
the ball girl
did
to
he
peel
ask
the
her
banana.
nicely? Did he say?
Probably not. I mean, that's probably where the problem is, that he didn't say, "Love, could you please peel this banana for me?" Banana.
The one time we have an Australian, Brian does a British accent.
Oh, he's a New Zealander. Oh, he is an Australian.
He's Australian.
I thought he was a New Zealander. And it still wasn't a New Zealand accent. Hey, love, come here. Could you peel this banana?
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, no, look, if I turned to the girl who brought me the fruit and said, "I'm so sorry, my hands are so jacked up in these bandages. Do you mind peeling it? I'm so sorry." Like, be a nice person.
Yeah.
Is it that hard? Is it really this hard? Is competitive tennis turned you all into freaking monsters? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, Brian?
God, a banana sounds really good right now.
Does sound good, actually. Get some potassium all up in it. All right. A man was killed by a cockfighting rooster in India.
You're not supposed to enter the ring.
No. Also,
The first three rows of the splash zone, too. Better wear your poncho.
I mean, whenever I hear cockfighting, it just sounds like someone has to fight Steven Seagal, but whatever. All right, moving on. This guy, Putin. He says here an Indian man has died. He has died after he was slashed by a razor blade tied to a rooster during an illegal cockfight. That's the other thing.
Courtesy of the Peaky Blinders.
Oh man, there you go. Yeah, because they have those boots, right? Their little boot things.
No, they're hats.
Oh, was it their hats?
Their peaks. The peaks of their hats had the razor blades hidden in
Oh,
them.
right. They take them off and slice you in the neck with it, or whatever.
Yep, exactly. Courtesy of the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, that's a good show.
That's such a good show.
Anyway, the illegal event took place in Pragadavaram.
Pragadavaram.
Thank you. Village in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and led to the death of 55-year-old Sarapalli Venkateswara Rayo, according to local media. That's close, right? It's close, slow, but close. As one of the organizers held the bird, preparing to release it into the arena, it struggled free and lashed out, inflicting a deep wound on the victim who stood nearby. Cockfights are banned by the Indian Supreme Court as part of the 1960 Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, but the practice remains popular in some areas, especially as part of celebrations for Marker Sankrati, a Hindu festival day. Oh yeah, the Hindus, they just love slicing each other up with freaking cock blades. Doesn't sound good the way I said it.
No, it really did, but boy, will that be a peak of the mashup right there. That's going to be the apex of TMS mashups this coming Monday.
A dozen other injuries are reported from cockfights held during the celebrations, but yeah, this guy died. So
I feel bad that he died.
Yeah,
but I mean, if he would have just gotten injured, I would have felt like, yeah, that seems right. That seems fair.
I mean, the way that they treat these animals,
yeah,
I feel like it's like bullfighters. When someone gets sad that a bullfighter got like gored or hurt or whatever, I just go, yeah, you're in the thing with a bull who doesn't want to be there against his own.
You're teasing the crap out of him. You're taunting him.
Yeah. What do you think's going to happen? And if it does, hey, them's the breaks, dude.
Right.
That's the world you entered. So get used to it. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Live by the cock, die by the cock.
The Cockblade sounds like if you're gonna do the Warriors remake in 2020, one of your theme gangs would be the Cockblades. That'd be cool.
Oh, Cockblade sounds like one of those PlayStation 4 games that you have to buy directly from Japan.
Oh,
that
yeah.
You can't buy at the GameStop.
They might have a Steam version, but you got to know where to look.
That's right.
Here's my favorite headline. The story's not much, but the headline's great. Former Drexel professor arrested and accused of spending $185,000 in grant money on strippers, sports bars, and iTunes.
The last part's the best. Strippers, sports bars, and iTunes.
And
okay,
iTunes.
good. So
Yeah. Isn't that funny? What a funny
I'm going to listen to this new Post Malone track while I drive to the sports bar with my stripper friend here.
It's such a funny order to the list.
It totally is. Exactly. It's like man arrested for snorting cocaine, shooting up heroin, and eating Twinkies.
Yeah, totally. It says here this professor is facing
And a caveman.
and a caveman, exactly. He used this research grant money in order to get adult entertainment venues and purchase things on iTunes, also to get meals and other expenses. Oh, now this name. Chico
Wow.
Randa
Yeah,
Danka
okay.
Namwampaka.
Chikaudanaka Nwankpa.
You have to do some pops at the end of that or
No
something.
wankpa.
No wankpa?
No wankpa.
Yeah. In his language, that means no
Don't wank.
masturbation, father.
Right. And don't hold that chicken with a razor blade.
That's right. It says here he's age 57. He's been charged this week with theft of unlawfully using that money. This is in the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office. So let's see. He's the former chairman of the university's engineering department at Drexel. It is now unclear how the grant money was earned or earmarked to be used, so they don't know what it was.
I'm
actually
sure it
used
wasn't
for.
supposed to be on strippers, sports bars, and iTunes.
Nope.
Boy,
Nope.
I really want to see the pie chart.
Yeah, I do too.
I want to know. I think that really defines the story. Is how much of that went to strippers?
Yep.
How much of that went to sports bars? How much of that went to iTunes?
Yeah.
And was he buying music or was he buying apps? Oh my God, was he buying gold in a trend like a homescapes?
Yeah.
He really wanted to deck out his homescapes with a solid gold rug.
Doing like Smurf berries in that Smurf game or something.
I need
He
to buy
says,
some more.
"Oh, here's
Need to buy
the
some more, golden berries.
Here's the
to,
breakdown. It doesn't give a pie, but we could make our own pie.
Oh.
Here's the numbers.
Oh, good. Okay.
He spent $96,000 on adult entertainment venues and sports
All
bars.
right. So just about half of it.
Yep. Almost half, and then
so
80.
half of it.
Yeah.
Holy cow! All right, half of it
89
on
grand.
adult entertainment venues and sports bars. So
Right.
So a quarter, like we could almost say a quarter of it on adult entertainment,
Right.
a quarter of it on sports bars, and the rest on iTunes.
89 grand on iTunes, and then it says meals and other unauthorized purchases. They don't
Oh,
get specific
okay.
about those, but I mean the fact that they say iTunes there makes me think there was a lot of money on iTunes.
Right. It's not like they said, 75,000 on iTunes purchases and 18,000 at Bob Evans Family Restaurants.
Yes. I mean, please tell me it's like just him
Oh my
constantly having like a irascible, voracious appetite for like Candy Crush continue tokens or something.
I need some more levels.
That would be amazing. Anyway, we don't know much about the details on what he specifically bought, but he has now surrendered his passport, is scheduled for a preliminary hearing on January 29th. So there's that.
Yeah.
Well done, Wapapanka Nahasapina Penelon. All right, moving on.
That's amazing that you get that one spot on.
Yeah, well, The Simpsons. It's in your head. We're going to take a break, and when we do, we'll do a song. And then when we come back, Tom will be here. We're going to do a little tech time. Then Brian and I have recommendals. And I think maybe even a bonus mashup, although I haven't confirmed this, so I need to check.
Cool.
But in the meantime, though, we should do that song. What do you have?
I've got something from Nolans, Scott. I've got a Nolans artist, rock and soul inspired musician by the name Neil Francis. He dropped a brand new single today called Don't Call Me No More. His his debut studio album Changes is out now via Karma Chief Records. So go check it out if you like this. This reminds me of early Beck.
Ooh.
Like Odelay Beck. And
okay.
I'm a loser Beck
Sure.
and that kind of Beck.
Devil's Haircut Beck, perhaps.
All
right.
just on the cusp of Devil's Haircut Beck.
Okay.
Here's Neil Francis and the song Don't Call Me No More.
I answer only to the president, and he will answer to me.
The best fresh ingredients.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting. Looking for a come up. This is The Morning Stream.
And we're back. So Scott Fletcher, by the way, speaking of Scott Fletcher, we weren't speaking of him, but that we just played him. He informs me on Facebook that on episode 70 of Extra Life Radio, I announced the instance for the first time. And that blew
Episode
my mind.
70 of ELR.
Yeah,
Wow.
that blew my mind. So what I'm going to do real quick here, just for fun, is we're going to go.
Did he give you a timestamp?
He didn't, but
Okay.
I'm going to see if we can we're going to try this live. It doesn't work, but I just want to give this a shot. I have all the archives here, so let's go. What did I say? 70? I did. So
70, episode 70.
70. Oh my gosh, I have so many. Oh my gosh, this might take forever. Never mind, not doing it. All right, that's not happening. I have too many files. It'll take forever to index.
Plus,
that
who
thing.
knows how long that thing is? I mean, I'd say you may want to find that.
I'm gonna go get it. You know what? Actually, Jamie, go find it. No, I'm putting Jamie on it. You're like my banana peeler at the tennis match. Go find that audio, will you? Episode 70 of ELR. It's up on the wiki if you don't have a copy of it. And let me know. All right.
While you're out, peel this banana.
Yeah, and while yes, that is a foregone conclusion. Okay, now's the time for us to do what we do next. Which is what? Oh, we're going to call Tom.
Just pull Tom in.
Yeah. I couldn't think of what we had next, but yes, it is Tom time, and that means I got to push this here button and add him to the call. And then while we're doing that, I'm going to hit this little thing here. And hold on, where is it? There it is.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
The man is Tom Merritt. He is here joining us as he always does on Wednesdays for Tom's Tech Time. Tom Merritt, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Scott Johnson. It's good to be here.
It's fantastic having you as always. Look at you all hoodied out and looking cool.
I know. I like that T-shirt you're wearing too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My secret identity as a Coverville fan.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's very cool.
That's the rare shirt too. I need to bring those back because that is the. That
I was gonna
shirt is
say I
the most
shouldn't be wearing
in-demand.
this. I'm degrading its collectible then.
You are exactly. Yes.
I wear
Every
mine
time
still.
You wear it, it gets worth 10 cents less.
Brian, I can finally wear mine again. I got too fat for a while there, and now I can wear it again. So yeah.
Oh, awesome!
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, so Tom Merritt, it's great to have you here. The world of tech does not go in my head until I've heard your take on it. So let's talk about what's happening in the world of technology here.
All right. Do you want to get mad at Facebook or EA?
Oh, I like getting mad at both those entities.
I mean, I'll tell you a little about which one, both of them, but
right.
you tell me who you want to focus on.
All right.
Let's get mad at EA.
Yeah, you
All
know
right.
what? EA. Let's do it. I'm trying to.
I think I'm
trying
already mad at Facebook.
It's an old favorite.
Okay.
Yes.
Tetris and Tetris Blitz are being discontinued. The apps will disappear from iOS and Android April 21st. And if that was not insulting, here's the injury. After that date, you won't be able to play them even if you have it downloaded already on your device.
Wait, what?
Really?
Why?
Which I do. I have it down. I have Tetris Blitz on my phone. And it's just gonna stop work. Like, how can they do that? It's
Tetris
just
Blitz. I thought Tetris Blitz was new-ish, isn't it?
Well, new-ish, yeah.
Okay, well here's my take on that, because I think there might be something at play here we're not aware of, and maybe they say this and you can tell me, but the Tetris IP is weird. It's owned by multiple entities, and they all get like turns using it. So when you see it show up on a PlayStation only title, that's because an arrangement was made. When you see Nintendo use it, it's because of an age-old arrangement they had. It kind of goes back and forth. Tetris 99 is a modern example of that. So I'm guessing this is tied up in something with that.
Yeah, and there's another developer called Network with a 3 instead of an E to sell a mobile version of Tetris 99. Called Tetris Royale. So the battle mode. I don't know if that has anything to do with EA's decision necessarily. It could just be that Tetris on mobile was a little bit weird as touchscreen, you know?
Yeah, it's weird anyway. I would agree. Actually, that's one thing I like about Tetris Blitz is it actually plays to the strength of a touchscreen. And it's not exactly Tetris. Right. It's like a weird, warped version of Tetris, but it's fun and it kind of captures the spirit of it, and it's pretty good. It's decent. I have it. It's all right. I guess I won't have it for long.
Well, you'll have it, but you won't be able to play it after April 21st. This is one of those things where, apps can be built to check in with a server to allow play every so often, and this one is, and so it'll stop working.
I know. We both got that message because we haven't launched Tetris
Yeah.
Blitz in a long time.
Brian and I just opened up our apps. Actually, I played it last week, so this
did
this
you
must
really?
be a
Wow,
brand new.
okay.
I
Yeah,
think
this is
brand new.
this is just out today, so it may be that the message just started showing up.
Here it is.
Well,
Hello,
it's just funny
Blitzers.
because you think that they'd still allow you to play. Like, all right, maybe you can't buy power-ups and you can't do any of that stuff and play against another player, but even taking away the ability just to play solo, I mean, come on, off the network and none of any of that.
It may be the way they architected it. It's easy to just go to the lazy critique of that's EA being greedy, but I'm not sure what they get out of disabling this.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to force you to buy their other Tetris, which they don't have and don't have any plans to put out.
I'm looking at the actual language of the message. It's just super interesting. It doesn't really say. It just says, "Well, it's been a good run. Thanks, guys. Have whatever. We'll see you later." That's a bummer. I don't love that. I mean, core gamers aren't going to give too much of a poop about this, but if you're a mobile fan and you like that sort of stuff, then you're going to be annoyed, and also it just adds to the pile of reasons why people should be annoyed with EA. So there's that.
Well, you know where we're going to hear the squeals, I think. Obviously on April 21st there'll be a few, but down the road in June, when someone's at the airport traveling for summer vacation and finally opens Tetris for the first time all year.
Right, exactly, yes.
Yeah.
It's as if a million Tetris players all screamed out at once, and then we're suddenly
Like, wait,
silent.
what?
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have missed listening to TMS on January 22nd. Darn it.
And I'm kind of also curious about your Tetris Royale thing. It sounds like Tetris 99, but it's not actual Tetris 99 because that's a Nintendo published product.
Yeah, it's kind of a mobile take on the same concept.
It's an amazing game, so I'm not surprised somebody's trying to get in on that, but it's a weird deal, and I think the Russian government still gets money for this. Like there
might be something involving royalties going to.
Because when the original Tetris, kind of like the Rubik's Cube thing, when the dude made it, they swooped in and said, "For Mother Russia," and they took it all. And then there was
from each according to his ability to each according to their needs.
Right.
And the Soviet government needed a lot of money.
I guess they did. So they took
All right,
all that
so-
money. And yeah.
So we're gonna have ourselves a big old Tetris tournament on 420.
That's right, baby.
That's great.
That's good. Good eye, Ivit. Yeah.
I didn't even notice. It is 420.
That'll be the last
days
day you can
before.
be sure to play it.
Wow.
Smoke weed every day.
Great. We'll get in there and do
But
it.
not April 21st.
No, not on the
I guess-
21st.
I guess you can. You just can't play Tetris.
Right, exactly. Depends on what
I mean, I guess you can play Tetris, just not this Tetris.
depends
so
on what
it's
state
fine.
you're in, or if you're in Canada, you'll be fine. All right, so boo, but also Tetris is a sticky wicket, and I'm not shocked. So I guess continues to be weird. The fact that there are many good Tetris games these days, like we're having a bit of a Tetris revival, weirdly. So like Tetris, what's it called? Tetris Effect, which debuted on PlayStation and PlayStation VR, now on PC on the Epic Store, is an excellent, amazing Tetris game. Really cool. And Tetris 99 is like this whole new take on the idea with like 100 people playing against each other. Totally great. Like
I feel like there's an 80s puzzle wave underway.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting that into my It's a Thing
80s puzzle
right
wave.
now.
Are we gonna get what was the was it Columns, the one where you had little it was always 3
Oh yeah, that was
squares and you
Sega's answer to Tetris was Columns. Yeah, that was
Columns.
cool.
I loved Columns.
Columns was great. That's on this Genesis Mini I got over here. That game was great. And then also Nintendo had Dr. Mario
just came out on iOS.
And then you had Sonic had that
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, I think it was called.
Oh, which was the
Then
ripoff of that.
Puyo game or whatever it's called. That thing.
When the missing link puzzle starts hitting stores again, that's when we'll know we've reached peak 1980s puzzle wave.
No, you know what I want is I want a Daleks game on my iPhone.
Daleks, like
that old
Doctor
like
Who
that
thing?
old Doctor Who Daleks game where basically all you could do is move in each direction and you could zap a Dalek with your sonic screwdriver.
I don't remember this. Don't remember this at all. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember that game. Maybe I do, and I don't remember that it's Doctor Who related or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
How could you not if it's Daleks though?
It was the best. I'm sorry, I kept saying Daleks. Daleks.
Sorry. How do people say it? Is it Daleks?
Dalek. That's how you spell it.
That's how they say it.
Exterminate.
Like the race says it.
Yeah, do it like the race of
Really?
trash
So there's
cans.
no. You don't remember ever playing this
No.
black and white
Mm-mm.
cheesy little game?
I don't. Daleks game. Let me just look it up.
Yeah.
Daleks the game. Here we go. It's oh. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. I see it now.
Yeah.
I guess I never
my.
played it. Oh my. I
James T.
never
Kirk's
had-
last words came out.
There's apparently a couple of updated versions of it that are kind of 3D looking, and people have people are thinking of it fondly like you. So
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
guess well
All
done.
right.
Is it also a
Well,
board
hopefully
game?
it comes back.
Oh, there's a board game as well. All
It
right,
seems like.
that's a weird thing. Anyway,
Yeah,
whatever.
it's funny. I'm seeing. Yeah, that's true. I am seeing like N64. None of these look like the one I remember, which is just a black and white grid. There's the one with the black and white grid.
Put that in the chat, will you? I
Yeah,
like where
absolutely.
this is taking us. Just curiosity, Tom. A hint as to why I should be mad at Facebook.
Yeah, actually, I'm glad you picked Tetris because the reason to be mad at Facebook isn't even really a reason to be mad or at Facebook. Vodafone is withdrawing from the Libra Association. So if you've been following that whole cryptocurrency project that Facebook wants to launch, I'm always quick to point out that Facebook doesn't want to run it. They want to be a member of a board of people who run it independently. But everyone doesn't like Facebook. So the central banks have been against it, and a lot of other financial people have been against it. And Vodafone was holding on, but they are now the 8th of the original 28 members of the Libra Association to bow out. What's interesting is they say, first of all, they're going to focus on their mobile money service M-Pesa that they're involved with in Africa, but they also said they wouldn't rule out working with the Libra Association in the future. So, I guess if Libra gets their stuff figured out, they might come back, but they don't want to be involved in the mess right
Seems
now.
like just a string of bad news for Libra to me. Like,
Yeah.
Every time you hear about it, it's not that, we've made a great milestone. And
Yeah,
it's not that.
not like, oh, we finally reached an agreement or made progress. It's not looking good.
Unfortunate. Well, that and other fortunate and unfortunate stories will be on display on the Daily Tech News Show, which I'm on today because Wednesdays are the best days, and that'll be happening at 2:30 Mountain Time today. If you come early, you get a little extra stuff. And I also love doing Good Day Internet because that's where we get to just kind of blow off some extra curricular steam.
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of the warm up for Daily Tech News Show where we get to the good, core tech news. But Good Day Internet, twitch.tv/Good Day Internet. Come join us.
Yeah, come do that. Tom, anything else going on you'd like to mention?
Oh my, yes. You may have noticed I'm wearing a hat.
Yeah.
If you're listening on audio, I'm wearing a hat. And that's because we have too many of them. I should be wearing all 22 on my head that David Michael has in stock. But in order to keep your head warm and make sure that we don't have they don't have an expiration date on them, but you don't want moths getting in there and eating them. So go buy one right now, dailytechnewsshow.com/store, and use the code NICEHAT. You'll get 20% off.
That's pretty damn good. Also, I like the simplicity of the code. Well done. All right.
Nice hat all the way through Friday, dailytechnewsshow.com/store.
Sounds good to me. Tom Merritt, everybody. Ace Detect on Twitter. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
I can also tell he's working out today because he always wears that stuff when he works out.
There you go.
It makes me feel bad because my watch will go, oh, I see. Tom has completed his workout. Great. Pressure.
Yep. By the way, I found a place online where you can play the Daleks game in your browser.
No way. Is this an archive.org thing or something? Or
It's no, I think somebody just made it. But it doesn't work with your arrow keys. You have to click on the here. I'll put it in the chat as well.
Yeah, stick it in there. I
I
want to
put it
see
in our
this.
Discord.
Oh yeah, look at this.
That's probably it's
you know
HTML
what?
JavaScript.
I have seen this, but this isn't. This looks like a. Is this? All right, let me try it. I'm gonna try it.
It's tough. Oh, I'm about to die. Yeah.
It reminds me of. Oh shit! I'm dead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's hard. Turns out.
It is hard. Yeah. Yeah. It's because they can go diagonally, and it feels like that's a cheat. Like they can. What does Superman space do for you? Oh, I'm invincible. Am I? Nope.
I mean, you are to me, but that's different. So you know what this is like? This is like that game you recommended last week. But I don't mean that it's just like it, but That new game where you clockwork, whatever it's called, where the dudes move when you move.
Oh yes, right. Super Hot.
No, not Super Hot. No. The one on your phone. What's it called? Shit. Hold on. I downloaded it. Let me find it.
Yeah, I remember enjoying the game last week, but Maze Machina.
Maze Machina. That's it.
Maze Machina. Yes.
You know how the character movement is. If you go left, they're all going left. It's similar to that in a weird way.
Similar to that. Yep.
But also, Super Hot VR is a lot like that too. Now that you mention it, you move, they move. That's exactly right.
Yep.
All right.
Love that game.
Well done. Now, time for recommendals. Since we don't have Nicole, I have an alternate thing I like to play. And
okay.
And it's this.
No, Nicole.
All right, time for us to do a thing where we recommend stuff from streaming services. Brian and I and Nicole are always big fans of the format. We like to find cool stuff and recommend it to each other and to you. Today is no different. Brian, you lead off with a clip. Do you have any setup for your clip?
I do. I'm actually going to do one quick thing before the clip because this is kind of like a little bonus one. And this is a little short recommendal. There's no clip associated with it because it's super short. Tomorrow, we're going to see the premiere of the Star Trek show Picard. Yeah. Prior to that, I recommend watching the short Trek. So get time to sign back up for CBS All Access and watch the short Trek's episode called Children of Mars.
Okay. Is this the one where the kids getting picked on or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
And it apparently it's got some setup stuff that happens in there. I think will the assumption is that it will connect to the first episode of Picard. So watch that. You can watch the other ones too. There's a great one with H. John Benjamin of Bob's Burgers working with Tribbles, and it's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Surprisingly funny.
That sounds amazing. I didn't know that existed. Daryl never mentioned it.
No, he didn't.
Maybe he did.
I think I can make it so that they reproduce.
You started going Australian at the top of that.
No, I didn't.
A little bit. A tiny bit. You guys, did you hear it?
My H. John Benjamin. He just happens to be gravelly voiced like my Australian. That's all.
It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good.
So there you go. So watch Children of Mars on Short Treks, and that'll set you up. I think it's predicted that it'll set you up for.
Okay. And that's all on the same. I mean, I just sign up and I get all that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of signing up tomorrow, well, you could still sign up tomorrow and still watch Children of Mars right before you watch Picard. It's 7 minutes long, I think.
Is it? Okay. I'll definitely watch it. Did you see the Clone Wars season 7 trailer by chance?
I have not yet. I saw a link for it, and I have not.
That looks so good. My gosh.
Yeah.
I think they're really going to take it out in style. It looks awesome. I got to catch up on that thing because I hear nothing but amazing things about the long-running Clone Wars.
Well, and I've finished The Expanse season 4, so now I'm finally moving over to something else, and I think it's going to be Star Wars Rebels. I've got to catch up on all my CW crap.
Yeah.
That
jam
Woman,
that in.
Supergirl, all that.
Sure. Are you behind on all the Split Earth or?
No, I watched all the Crisis on Infinite Earth stuff.
Okay, cool. It's because you're a true fan. A real fan.
I'm a true fan. Yes.
All right. Well, let's play your clip. Do you have anything to say about it?
Yes. Luke Skywalker. There is a season 4 of The Expanse. The season 5 hasn't come out yet, but the current season of The Expanse is season 4.
Yeah.
All right. So my clip is. You should recognize one of these voices almost immediately, and that probably will lead you to what this movie is. So. There you go. That's all the setup you need.
All right. Well, we know it's a movie, so here we go.
It's a slightly longer clip, and that works because we have no Nicole today, so perfect.
Yeah, no problem at all. All right, here you go.
What's the problem here? I'm a Republican. You're f***ing joking right now. Member of the GOP. Yeah, you know me. You're a Republican. Yeah, I'm a Republican. This shit has worked out so far for me. What the f***, man? All that shit you're always saying to me. Yeah. Pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and being in charge of your own destiny? Republican shit. Oh, and it worked on me. And it works on a lot of people. Oh, that's fucking sick. That's right. Oh, that's gross. That Republican shit. You put it in my brain and it made me feel good. That's f***ed up, man. Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about, your negative way of thinking. I don't even know you. What do you mean? Oh. I'm the same dude from 2 minutes ago, your best friend. Why did you never tell me this? Because I knew you act exactly how you're acting right now. Wait a minute. You're always talking about how, like, the universe has a plan for all of us.
I could take it easy.
Does that, there's someone watching over us at all times? Yeah. Does that mean
I'm a man of Christian faith.
what?
Yeah.
Now, come on.
Okay, well, I recognize Seth Rogen, but I don't know who that is. Is that Kevin Hart or something?
No, he's not. He's somebody you've probably seen in a couple things. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. But the movie is Long Shot. It's more of a Seth Rogen, Charlize Theron film than a Seth Rogen and that dude film.
Okay.
Luke Skywalker says it's the wing guy. No, I don't think that is Falcon.
Brendan Featherstone.
Yes, that's it. Brendan Featherstone. Yes, that's exactly right.
Anthony
Usually
Mackie.
that's
it.
Anthony Mackie. Thank you. Usually I have the movie information right in front of me, and I don't. But there we go. Now I do. So yeah, this is Long Shot. Came out earlier this year. It's basically a what would happen if a dude like Seth Rogen actually landed a woman like Charlize Theron.
Seems unlikely to me.
Seems unlikely, but the premise is solid. The movie's actually really funny. It's on HBO right now, worth checking out. That's O'Shea Jackson Jr., by the way.
Oh,
That's who
okay.
you're hearing there.
All right.
Also has Anthony Serkis in it, if you can believe that.
Wait, Anthony Serkis.
I'm sorry, Andy Serkis.
Oh, Andy.
I was
Okay,
looking
yeah.
I'm still looking at Anthony Mackie. Andy Serkis. It's got Alexander Skarsgård, Bob Odenkirk, Ravi Patel, Lisa Kudrow. I mean, it's got a really good cast. So worth checking out, and is actually really funny.
All right.
And does involve pot. So because that's in his rider now.
Well, I'm a gigantic Charlize Theron fan.
It's hard not to be, right?
Yeah, it's hard not to be. There was a time where she looked like my mom when she was younger, and I got over it when Mad Max came out. I'm over it now.
Good. Phew.
Yeah.
Good, because that's unhealthy
Yeah.
to confuse Charlize Theron with your mom.
And she is apparently at the center of whatever the next Mad Max story is, which is very exciting to me. So,
well, cool. Nice.
I guess she was in the last one too, technically, but there you go. All right. Well, I'm going to take us back 10 years. That's all I'll say about this. See if you figure it out. 10 years ago,
10 years.
We got this thing, and I still love it to this day, and I watched it again.
If you would like to kiss him, it would be all right.
He's gone home. Praise the Lord.
Why is it so much?
The quality of the casket and of the embalming. The lifelike appearance requires time and art, and the chemicals come dear. The particulars are in your bill. If you'd like to kiss him, it would be all right.
You're ringing a bell?
Really wants you to kiss the dead guy. No, it does not. It does not sound familiar.
Well,
What
it's
is
an
that?
obscure little scene. Anything else would have probably given it away. But it's the 2010 Ethan and Joel Coen True Grit.
Okay.
Starring your old pal Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, the dude.
Yeah, the dude. It's got Matt Damon in it, which I had kind of weirdly forgotten that Matt Damon was in it, but he's totally in it.
Yeah, I completely forgot that.
He's great in it. Josh Brolin's in it. Barry Pepper is amazing in it. And
that girl got an Oscar
or
nomination.
Emmy, right? Emmy, I think. Did she get an Emmy?
No,
Haley?
Emmy would be television.
Oh no! You mean for this role? You mean? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did she? I don't remember.
I think she
But
did.
she's. I saved her name for last because Haley Steinfeld is
Thank you.
magical in this thing. She's so good in it. She's great now. She's good in everything. She's really good. Like generally, just straight up good. She has a singing career that is also quite good if you sort of like pop music. But she blew my mind in this movie 10 years ago, and it holds up. She is fan-freaking-tastic in this movie.
That's cool. Oh yeah, right. She was in Bumblebee. She was the girl who got the Volkswagen.
That's right.
And she's the voice of Gwen Stacy in Into the Spider-Verse too.
Yep. She was great in that. She's got that thing on the Apple TV Plus. Oh crap! What's the name of it? Hold on.
For All Mankind.
No.
Is she in?
No. It's called Dickinson. There it is.
Oh, Dickinson.
She plays
right,
Emily
okay.
Dickinson in some sort of thing, and that was regarded highly. The Edge of 17 was very good. She's just good. She was good in Ender's Game. She's just great. So
yeah, she had a Best Supporting Actress nomination but didn't win. Actually, he was nominated for 10 Academy Awards, didn't win any. Best Picture, Director, Adapted Screenplay, Actor, Actress, Supporting Actress.
What won that year? Just so I could compare. What won in 2010? Because
let's see if this one.
Because I'll bet you
it wasn't as good as
it's one of these things we look back on and we go, oh man, that's like Forrest Gump taking it away from Shawshank or Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, let's see if I can find that. There we go.
What an amazing movie.
83rd Academy Awards. That's the one I had to get to.
Okay.
Oh, it's not listed. It's fabulous. Oscars.org.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You had one job. They had one job
at
Oscars.org.
Exactly. One job.
Yeah.
Let's see. Awards databases. You will say it's in there. Oh my gosh. Okay. This might.
Full list of winners. The Guardian has one. Oh, The King's Peach. That's a good movie.
The King's Peach won that year. Okay.
Yeah, The King's Peach is a good movie. I'll give him that. That's fine. But I really thought True Grit was something special. And, Hollywood likes Westerns sometimes if they're super good, but also Hollywood's weird about remakes. So maybe that's what dinged them. I don't know. But it's an incredible film.
Did she do a better job than Melissa Leo in The Fighter? That's what I ask you, Scott.
I'm going to say she did. She was better than Melissa Leo in The Fighter. I'm going to say it. She was really something else. She just blew my mind. Anyway, I love that movie. It is currently showing, and I watched it again, and it's just incredible. Where did I watch it? Shit. Oh, it's on Netflix. Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, is where you can get it, and I hope you do, because it's there for who knows how long and worth your time. If you haven't seen it or didn't see it, then I got a treat for you. And if you didn't like it, well, then what are you even doing? What are you doing on this planet? How do you live? How do you survive?
Exactly. How do you even look at yourself in the mirror?
That's right. That's right. All right. Moving on to nothing. That's the end of that.
Do we have a surprise mashup? No.
I'm gonna look here.
Okay. By the way, Brian Dunaway did find the timestamp 16 minutes and 37 seconds in episode 70.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yep. If you want to play that.
I kind of do.
Let's do it.
Okay, no mashup looks like, so this is perfect timing. All right, so we'll say ELR.
Good.
70. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, what? I only have mashups for that episode? You know what? Let's play one of those. Should we see how that goes?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Let's check it out. Here we go.
If you're new to the program, good luck. You're going to need it.
Future Sport 2. The sport of the future. Again.
I think that's
really the voice of podcasting.
That was Fletcher.
Phlebas Flazbat.
You've just put him on the spot for no reason, Scott.
Nah.
Are you Santa Claus?
No, I hate it now. I wish you fans would just leave me alone.
Kill it with fire.
He's awfully quiet. Did we kill him? Where'd he go? Murder, She Wrote in her thong.
Hey, it's the other guy.
Thank you. Yeah, I meant every other word that I said.
Hurry up, everyone. Dick Clark's balls are dropping.
Well, I was going to clean out those begonias, but why not?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right, like a quarter stick of dynamite.
Did you know, Scott, that I am physically incapable of burping?
What if someone was to strike you in the head with a brick?
I find myself sexually attracted to Spock. Poor testicle specimen.
And alas, you've discovered the name that I use when I do the porno voice.
Don't want to look dumb by associating with us. Indiana Jones and the Condo of Short Round.
Even Scott Fletcher could tell where you were going.
Is that just a very lengthy way of saying that you lost?
You are so going to hell.
We like to give you a testicle piercing, and we call that a Guy Pierce.
I want to see it next week on my desk. And we'll call it coupon redemption.
And that brings us back to Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, man. That's like watching a car crash and you can't do anything about it. All right. So here's my take.
Wow.
Not a lot has changed. Except I sound weird, but TMS truly is like the ELR. It's like ELR's ghost in a way.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? That's so weird.
The next evolution. Not a tightly, like, we've also, our mashups production
Oh yeah,
has greatly improved just because it's like bam, it needs to be more rapid fire. Bam, 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 bam,
Yeah,
bam.
greatly improved, and also just better editing. I mean, who knows? 10 years ago, what somebody was using. I don't even know who made that.
I
That may
mean,
have
that
been.
was Sebastian, and he's a great guy, and I'm sure it was back then. It was Sebastian, right?
Yeah, I think it was Sebastian then.
Yeah.
But why I can't find the actual episode?
Brian Dunaway has it in our Discord. Oh, I guess he gave it to me. You want me to? I'll copy the.
Yeah,
I'm gonna copy a link and
Poppy
put
it over there. Yeah.
Here you go.
All right,
Quit
so
playing
this
Daleks
is a
and
fun.
play that.
All right, here we go. All right, we got the
And
Daleks,
it's,
and now we got
again
this.
at 16 minutes and something.
16. What was it? 16 and whatever he said. I'll just go 16.
Yeah.
Okay, here we
16
go.
minutes 37 seconds.
All right, here we go. 16:07.
37.
Whoops. Hold on.
I got a Coke back. It's actually not a Coke. It's
a Big K Cola.
Big K Cola from
right.
Walmart.
Kmart?
Is it Walmart or Kmart?
I don't know. I can't remember who makes Big K.
Oh, it says right here,
Well,
ingredients.
it has to be Kmart.
Liquefied fecal matter.
Hold on a second. So there's two things going on there that I want to point out. One, audio levels are shit in 2006.
Yeah. Little uneven.
05,
Yeah.
whatever it was. It would have been 05 or 06. And also, my friend Mark was in the studio for some reason. So that's the guy the other guy you hear on the voice. So here we go.
So I can't wait for that to go through the old system. Anyway, so it's
who is that guy talking? Is that me?
That's you, dude.
That's effed up. All right,
That is little Scotty Johnson is what we're hearing there.
Don't like it.
LR.studiom80.com. That'll be the store. Go check it out. Buy a sticker. They're only $1 while they last. So that's that. Also, just a quick note that Andrew and I started a new podcast at the end of the week called The Instant World of Warcraft Players. Yeah, that was me and you.
Really?
Yeah, check it out. It's our sister cast. You can go check it out at.
Okay, that's weird. That's weird.
Wow.
That's where it started? Weird.
The first branch coming off of the tree that is Frog Pants.
Hey, everybody. I'm Scott Johnson. What the hell's wrong with my voice in that?
Okay, so I started a new show. yes, I'll fully admit that that's a little bit James right there.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I started a new podcast, and it's about World of Warcraft. And
I mean, what is this? We're talking that's 15 years ago?
Something like
Oh,
that.
that's
I guess it'd
just
be,
so weird. My balls dropped. Thanks, Captain Kipper. They did.
And we're going to talk about defeating Arthas. And
You know what I think happens here? Carter says she hates it. She says in the chat, I hate it.
That's awesome.
Here's what I think is going on. I think I talk so much now on mic, it has whittled my voice cords down to be lower. I really do. I think they're
you don't
lower.
think it's just age? You don't think it's just...
I think that's part of it, but I think that if you do this long
stretched it out
enough...
like a Maxell tape?
Yeah, a little
is what
bit.
you've done?
Just getting a little worked, you know? It's like someone who
Yeah.
sings a lot. They start to get a little raspy when they talk and stuff. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
That's funny.
Scott Johnson's first podcast sounds like Todd Cochran's last podcast.
Oh,
man.
Oh.
Not sure how to take that. All right. Yeah, my cords are ripped now. That's it. They're all worked out. Exactly, Best
Yeah,
Tomato. That's what I'm
it is.
saying.
That's the deal.
It's
Yes.
the only part of me that you could say is ripped. All right. Well, that's it for the good fun. We're done with the show. Next week,
No, it's bad fun is all we have left.
That's right. Tomorrow we should listen to an old Coverville, like one. We should do that. Can you get that? We should do that.
I could do that.
We should hear Brian on Coverville episode 1. We should do it.
It will sound horrible. I'll just tell you right now, it's going to sound horrible.
We should do it. We should do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow, you guys counting on it. We're making it happen. Brian Ibbott's first Coverville, bam, boom. It's about the same. It's even newer than this, or even newer than the clip I played. It's
Right.
like super old.
Yep.
Scott's voice is now
Even
as
newer.
deep as that woman on The Expanse. Great. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, man.
You're telling me that we have to go through the ring? You know what? One thing after 4 seasons of The Expanse, it feels like her job really is to get the most F-bombs per episode. Like they write so many F-bombs for her.
Yeah, mostly her, right? And in the book, it's
Mostly
true.
her.
That's her in the true. It's true in the books as well. She's always
Oh,
the one
really?
that
Okay.
swears.
She's
Yeah.
all F-bombing the books too.
Yeah, but what's funny is the series, because it was on or Sci-Fi for the first 3,
Mhm.
doesn't have any F-bombs until the tail end of 3, when I think they just put them in the edit for the for the version for Amazon, and then this new season can just be whatever it wants to be, I guess, right?
I guess so. Yeah. They can do whatever they want.
Because she didn't swear in the first two at all. I don't think. Maybe she did, but in the book, she's a total cuss bag.
Okay, well then they aren't being true to the book.
And it's meant to be weird and it's supposed to be like, oh, she's a big time UN representative and
yes, government high up, and here she is just f-bombing and
she's a sailor.
Well, maybe we just give them all. Well, I can't even say that.
You're doing Sebulba now.
Everybody gets a pony and a hand job. You just.
All right.
Win the Padres, you get a pony. All right, that's it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. All right, now use that glamorous voice to. A reminder. So we got the TMS PM coming this weekend. You now get that through being on our Patreon. So be a part of our Patreon so you can get that 5th episode a week. And also just to support the show in general, if you like us, head on over there for as low as $1 a month. You can get in patreon.com/TMS. It's how we pay the bills. It is how the show moves forward, and it is how you guys continue to hear us. So please do patreon.com/TMS. For everything else, as usual, frogpants.com/TMS. Okay, Brian, now.
Okay. All right.
Now do it. Now.
Okay. By the way, it was Watto, not Sebulba. I can't do the Sebulba voice. Yeah. Hey, this one, again, no requests today. I'm doing this one purely off the cuff here, mostly because my iTunes is still loading. But how about a French ska version in honor of the very sad and tragic passing of Terry Jones of Monty Python? How about a French ska version of Always Look on the Bright Side of Life? It feels like it's a good time to play this. Sure. Let's play it today. The band is called, where is it? Here we go. The band is called Scarbone 14. Actually, I take that back. They're not French. They're Belgian. They're a Belgian ska rock group from the Tournai region in the Walloon area.
Waffles.
Belgian ska rock band since 2001, Scarbone 14, and their cover of Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
And look how flaky it is.
Ooh, here's a throwback.
Yes.
Haven't played that in a long time.
Yeah.